What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're coming back from a commercial break, thank you again. If you're watching this on TV, and we are very excited today. This is a series that I loved growing up, and then I fell out of love, and then Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics brought this franchise back and made me love it again. And I'm talking about Tomb Raider. And here I have the latest, which is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, that just dropped last week. And I want to thank Square Enix for sending us a copy of this to review. This game, the first two, wow, they're just amazing gameplay experiences. If you haven't played those, you got to do that. You got to do that. But we're here to talk about the third installment in this series. And with me, I have Dustin, and I got John with me. How you guys doing today?
Great.
You guys are both fans of the series as well?
Very much so.
And
specifically, yeah.
So you got to put in quite a bit of time. You went through the whole game.
I did.
And so you're here to bring us the updates, what's changed, what's better, what's worse, what the goods is. Let us know, man. What do you got for us today?
Well, you know, the first game, it's kind of Laura confronting her present. She's trying to figure out who she is.
Yes. That's
and
what I love about that one.
Kind of know, you know, yeah, where she's going, who she is. The second game, we could say it's more about her past.
Okay.
She's trying to figure out what happened with her dad. She's trying to figure out, you know, more of the Croft, you know, past. What she basically has to take up the mantle on and what she has to continue.
Right on.
Well, I would say that this game, being the conclusion to her origin story,
wow, okay. Awesome.
is about the future. It's about her discovering, well, not only what's important in her life, but what her actions, the consequences that they bring.
Yes, of course.
And here, I mean, this is right from the beginning of the game. Laura actually sets in motion the apocalypse.
Oh, wow.
And
that's a bad day.
Yeah,
for anyone.
Probably not a very good day. When you see a shiny knife on a pedestal, you probably just shouldn't grab it.
If we learn anything from Indy, at least put a bag of sand there.
Right.
You know?
It might work, but here we set in motion 4 calamities.
Dude, I'm loving this story already. Like, this is my stuff, like Indiana Jones, End of the World, you know what I mean?
And I mean, as an overall arc, it picks up right where the last game left off.
Nice.
She's trying to track down Trinity, which is the kind of shady religious cult that did her dad in. And they've kind of been the nemesis all through this trilogy. And it's just great. I mean, the Laura Croft, you learn a lot more about her childhood and maybe a little bit about how crazy she is as a kid as well. She's got to be nuts, right? As a kid growing up. Oh, a little bit. I mean, if you're that rich, probably a little bit.
Get bored easy, like Elektra, Daredevil.
Little eccentric. There's a dream sequence, and in this dream sequence, you know, you see little Laura, and she's playing on her family's huge estate. You know, she's making kind of a game for herself. She's trying to save a white queen from a castle.
Those graphics are brilliant. Continue, sorry.
Yes, it really is, and we'll get into that more a little bit as well. And something, I think I've spoken with you, John, before about how seamless the cutscenes are to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, it goes straight from a cutscene into the gameplay, and the graphics are just gorgeous. But here we go, you know, little 7-year-old Laura climbing the mansion. It's actually great. The music changes at this point, and while it was kind of cute and happy, it starts to get a little unsettling, and like, this kid is probably a little bit crazy. Like, you know.
Any kid that does that is bananas.
Kind of unhinged.
I think you have a kid like that.
I do. And they've dislocated their arms.
Oh.
Like my kids have in the past, doing stupid stunts like this.
But I mean,
they're gonna love this game.
you watch this and you're just like, is she actually doing this? Like, but I mean, you get a little more of that impact of what her childhood was like and how that, well, that present, past, future.
Is that biting off a little bit of Nathan Drake? You think they're?
I feel like there's an influence for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
I
with
mean,
the
since
reboot
four,
in general.
Four
yeah.
did that
You know,
so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
really explore
Mainly four.
origins, and I mean, Tomb Raider is sort of going into what Uncharted did, which was embellishing on what the original Tomb Raiders were. So it's kind of like full circle. at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah, exactly. It's a good way to put it. It's kind of like they've been helping each other out.
Yes,
they
very
all
much, very complicated.
They all influence each other, just like Indiana Jones and pulpy.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, Indy started this. Okay.
That guy.
Continue on, sir.
Well, as you could see, this game is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
And there's some moments in this game that blew me away. And this is the first part where I was just like, wow, this is amazing. And being a film guy, the lighting
Yeah.
right here is amazing.
I'm a sucker for this.
You're walking through Cozumel, Mexico. It's the Day of the
Look
Dead.
at all the NPCs, man.
And you're just kind of shuffling along. You even say "excuse me" and
Does she say it in Spanish?
no.
Okay.
Come on, Laura, you're better than that.
However, one thing that's really cool about this game is everybody will be speaking in their native language around
Yeah.
you.
I like that.
So I mean, you've got Spanish, Portuguese, some Russian. I mean, there's a whole array of languages.
Do they subtitle all of it, or like only certain things that Laura might understand?
They will subtitle all of it.
Okay.
There's also a setting where you can change it to where everybody's speaking in English,
Okay,
which
that's
I think is interesting.
Really?
The only thing that was kind of strange. Oh, and this is just awesome. It kind of pulls from Assassin's Creed 2, but just jumping
Kind of shaky cam all the way down.
in the gorgeous water.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
It's looking good.
It's just
sir.
beautiful. Oh, and I mean, just look at the mountains. It's gorgeous.
Stunning.
We got some glitches in that.
A little
Seems.
bit.
Okay.
There wasn't when I first made the assets.
Okay.
So that's on me, but
No, but look at the environments, the lands, everything is.
everything looks great.
It's a lot of work they put into that one for sure.
And one thing that's held over from the other two games is the puzzles are great.
Okay.
The puzzles are interesting. They're intense.
That's a puzzle?
This is a puzzle.
Yeah, that
And
is intense.
there's some crazy platforming. You'll see me almost get my head cut off right there. And I mean, it gets intense.
Oh, that's great.
Intense platforming. You're trying to
That's
do
one
things.
thing you don't see, huh?
No.
Intense puzzles.
Yeah, it's
Like you usually get to take your time.
when they
figure it
say
all out.
when they say puzzle platforming.
Oh my
this,
lord, look at that.
This isn't what you
I'm into this.
think about.
Yeah.
This is
And this
brilliant.
it's so good. And everything is like that. I mean, you're trying to figure out how to get to different areas, and you have to do things like this. And I mean, it's fun to figure out.
See, that's more Indiana Jones than even Uncharted's because
I think so.
Like when Indy, like when he first walks in, there's you step on that stone or whatever, and then the arrows come out.
Yeah.
I think there was even another trap before that, where it's like you got to figure out, okay, how am I going to get through this alive? That's kind of cool. I think that's an element you don't see very often. Usually you kill all the guys and then you figure out the puzzle, like a God of War or on Uncharted.
And they definitely up the game in that regard with the puzzles. They're just much more challenging. You have to think on your toes rather than just kind of put the blocks in place. So
Yeah.
So it's
You got to figure out the puzzle and stay alive at the same time. That's what I like.
It's interactive at the same time. One thing that they did do is they limited the amount of combat you have. One issue I think some people had with the second game, and I didn't really have too much of a problem with it, was that a lot of the enemies would regenerate, and say you're going and exploring a lot of areas, they will, I mean, you have to refight the enemies again
Yeah.
and again and again, so it kind of feels a little grindy if you want to go and explore. They take a lot of that out. There's
Nice.
still combat, and the combat's great, but I think the thing that makes the combat so much better too is they really perfected the stealth element in the game. And I mean, you're sneaking around. I mean, you could be swimming. And I think a lot of it has to do with the environment. You're in the jungle, there's tall grass you can hide in, but I mean, you could be swimming around in the water and, you know, very Metal Gear Solid-esque, you know, you're just trying to take these guys out without them seeing you.
As terrible as I am at stealth segments, I love them. I love stealth segments so much. I'm not good at them. I always end up alerting everybody and I just, you know, have to manpower my way through it, but I love the idea of stealth.
But I'd say the stealth in this game feels smoother than anything else I've ever
It looks
played.
much better. It looks very smooth.
I mean, the timing's great. Yeah, she's...
I want to see blood.
I have a quick question. I don't want you to interrupt or anything, but like, do you think young Lara is kind of crazy because she knows she's going to grow up somewhere in her mind and kill just hundreds and hundreds of men? Because that's
thousands.
Hundreds. Yeah, I mean, how many people does she kill in these games? Like, just mercilessly. You're stabbing dudes and getting, you know, killing people every which way from Sunday, and that's got to have some sort of effect on you.
Oh yeah. I mean, the moment she kills her first guy, like, is so shocking in the first game.
Yeah.
And now it's just, she's completely jaded.
Old hat, she doesn't care.
And I mean, the story kind of goes there. Like, you know, Jonah is very much kind of the worrying mom for Laura. You know,
I like him.
Oh, you know,
there you go.
Yep, there you go, some blood.
And they reward you for it. Look at that.
First blood. I like the name of that trophy.
There you go.
That's awesome.
But you know, Jonah's always worrying about her. But I mean, she starts the apocalypse in this game. That starts to bring to mind, like, what am I actually doing? Like, how do these actions affect the other people? And she really starts to value, you know, her friendship, you know, the relationships of the people that she's meeting in this game. And there's a lot of great characters in this game. 3 really strong female characters in this game, and that's something you don't see very often.
Right.
And all of them are very strong in very different ways. And I mean, there's just so much to this game.
So this is a knockout of the park.
Knockout of the park.
So we got great gameplay, we got great graphics. What about that music? How's that music?
The music is great. It's always fitting to whatever you're doing. There's some moments where it's a little quiet, but I mean that's part of the game.
Right.
Of course. I mean, the original Tomb Raiders on PS1 didn't have any music, you know, but that was, I mean, that kind of added to how they felt.
Exactly.
And I'd say all the music is very aptly timed. It's
awesome.
Sounds great. The sound is fantastic. Graphics are great, and ultimately, once you get through the end of the game, they could end it here, and I would be completely satisfied with this trilogy. If they make more after this trilogy, I'd be all down for it as well. So I mean, they nailed it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, there you guys go, man. Thank you so much, Dustin and John, for sitting in and playing through the game, letting us know that it is definitely worth the buy, from what I hear, and I look forward to playing through it. It's been an amazing series thus far. It's probably not going to disappoint, like you said. I kind of already knew going into this review the end result was going to be awesome. You know what I mean? So thank you guys again so much. Let us know in the comment section below if you played the new Tomb Raider and what you think of it. And again, thank you so much, Square Enix, for sending us a review copy that does not reflect the review at all, because you know on this show, if the game sucks, we will tell you. So thank you guys again so much for watching us, and don't forget to hit that like button, hit that bell button so you can get notified, because a lot of people go, I didn't even know you uploaded an episode. What's going on? So hit that bell button so you can get all those notifications, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I just want to take a minute and thank you for watching that video. We really appreciate it here. I just want to thank all of you guys for the support that you have given this channel, and I also want to thank our Patreon people. Special thanks to them for helping us get some of the items that we have on our sets and things like that. We really, really appreciate you guys. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And there's some videos up here. Maybe you guys want to click on one of those to see what else we have in our library, our video library. And also, I just want to say, please share this content on social media. Get the word out there. We just want Media Glitch to grow so we can do bigger and better things. And again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. We appreciate it here. I'm speaking on behalf of all the staff of Media Glitch. We'll see you guys.